Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm just going to be doing a chit chat, get ready with me. This is the final look, and I did the eyes using the Unearthly Cosmetics Lore palette. And I'll show you the color story that I used when we start the video. But I purchased this bad boy maybe a couple of weeks ago. I haven't filmed in a minute, and I'll tell you why in the video. But this is the palette that we're using. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous fall vibes. If you already like what you're seeing, make sure you hit the bell notification so you don't miss any more content. And I would really like it if you considered subscribing and hit the like button because it's free. All right, let's get into the video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a very thick eyebrow here. Let me get that. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, that was a big one. Welcome back to my channel. I have not filmed in about 2 weeks. Everything that you see on my channel, I tend to binge film. So whenever I get a chance to sit down and film a couple of videos, I'll do long form and I'll do some shorts and then just schedule them throughout the month just for these occasions, because this last this last 4 weeks has been brutal. It's been brutal. And I'm going to tell you why. So you guys already know about my car. If you don't know, go watch my last chit chat, get ready with me, where basically I tell you my car got struck by lightning and the ABS or some jazz went out. So that still has not been fixed. I kind of made that brow too thick. That still has not been fixed, but it is in the process. Jeff finally found, because I'm letting him take care of it, because it's just, I have a lot going on. So he found someone that would be able to fix it. The whole thing was the part that went out on it, they couldn't, they being a dealership, because we took it to Jeff took it to 3 different places. And we ended up having to go to a dealership, and they were like, oh, the part, we can't order it until March 2024 or something because it's like under review. Apparently the part of the car that went out is the part of the 2023 Dodge Journeys that are faulty in the first place. So now Jeff is worried about insurance because everything was fine with the car until the lightning storm. Anyway, so now he's worried that insurance is not going to cover it because they're like, well, it's a faulty part, so how do you know it was an act of God that made your car not work anymore? It might have been just that the part finally, croaked. So he's a little worried about that, and honestly, I'm a little worried about it too. But what he ended up having to do was go on eBay and find the part himself, which he was able to, which was pretty awesome. So that's been ordered. Now he's waiting on that, and he's got someone to fix it when the part finally does come in. Sorry, I just saw some stuff on this eye I want to fix. So when the part does come in, we have someone to fix it, and then I'll have a car, because currently we are carpooling, and Jeff and I have similar schedules, but we have a daughter, so she's got her own stuff going on, and then Jeff and I have lives and all that jazz. So, needless to say, it's been a little hectic when it comes to travel, putting a lot of miles on our car, because we have 2. We're fortunate enough to have 2. But, it's going to get fixed, and that's all that matters. The shitty thing that happened to me over the last 10 days was one of my friends and coworkers died. He's on a motorcycle, and then he just died. No one hit him. He didn't crash into anything. He just died. So we're pretty sure it's a health event. And let me start my makeup. Going in, this is a color story, very Halloween. Going in with the shade Fawn from the Unearthly Cosmetics Lore palette. All the shades I use will be listed down below in the description box, just in case I forget to show you. So he Okay, so first let me tell you, I don't do well with strong emotions. It's one of the reasons I am medicated, because I have very hard times regulating my emotions and overly feeling things. So my antidepressants help numb me out, basically. And there's periods where I hate that, but then there's periods like right now where I'm very grateful that I don't feel everything fully. So when I first found out that my friend died, I cried, of course, but I have not cried since then. I've been depressed, but I'm trying to, like, you know, move on. It sucks. It sucks. And I'm going to miss him, but there's nothing I can do about it. And what I tend to do, what my brain tends to do is ruminate. Ruminate? Is that the word? Dwell on things, like go over and over in my head, like what possibly could have happened, what he was feeling, what did he do, what was the last thing his sister said to him before he left her house, kind of thing. Like, that's what my brain does, and that's not very healthy. So I was going to go to the wake, and then if I didn't go to the wake, I was going to go to the funeral. But then I told myself, why do I want to do that and experience that sadness, that intense sadness that broke through my meds, by the way, because remember, I'm medicated, so I don't feel emotions like the average person. Like, I have to be pretty tore up to feel something super strong enough to make me cry, and I don't want to experience that again, because it's hard to explain. Like, I was trying to explain to Jeff yesterday, because he was telling me I should go to the wake, and I was like, no. I was like, well, I told myself I was going to go, and then I was just, once again, like I said, I was like, why? Why am I going to put myself through that? Going in with this shade, Centaur. I don't want to see my coworkers and my other friends crying. I don't want to cry again. I don't want to see him like that. I don't want to, I don't know. I don't want to know, like, I mean, obviously I know he's not here anymore. I know he's not alive, but like, to deal with grief, like, my brain kind of like puts people on hiatus. Like, oh, I'll see them eventually. They're just off living their lives, or, oh, they moved to a different state, and I'll see them eventually. Is it healthy? Jeff tells me no, but that's just how I deal with things. I feel a lot of things a lot of time. Like, when I'm not medicated, I'm very, what's the word? I mean, emotional doesn't cut it, because emotional is like, everyone's has emotions, but I don't have good emotional, like, self-regulation. Like, I can, like, when I was younger, I used to be able to do, you know, compartmentalize things, but after I had Lady, like, my whole brain chemistry has changed. Like, I haven't been the same since I had my kid. And that's both a good and a bad thing. So this is where I am now. In the past, like I said, like, I would be able to, you know, regulate and go get myself some closure, like, be able to sit in a room with a bunch of crying people and like, you know, feel the sadness, but it wouldn't be overwhelming, kind of thing. But these days being the last 5 years, I can't do that. I literally can't do that. So I'm just showing support by providing financially for his family, like donating. And as soon as, like, I find out what we're all doing, because we all work in the same place. We're like a family. Sometimes we see each other, like where I work, sometimes we see each other more than we see our families. So we're like a family. So I just got to figure out what we're all doing for his family, for his wife and kid. And I'm going to contribute and donate as much as I can that way, but I can't, it's very selfish of me. Possibly, some might say it's very selfish that I don't didn't go to the funeral or the wake, but I don't want to feel that. I don't want to feel it. Leave me a comment down below if you understand what I'm saying, because I don't know if I'm articulating this correctly. All right, going in with this shade. This is Van Gogh from the Dark Renaissance palette. So that happened. Like, when it first happened, I was a mess, because this man helped me when, like, Jeff and I weren't together. There was like a year where Jeff and I were physically separated, and I was seriously considering divorce and stuff like that. And like, a few things happened to put me back on track, and like, Mike was one of those people that I talked to every day. Like, literally saw him every day, and then he would ask if I was okay. He helped me get my mower running, because I am not technically savvy, like mechanically or technically savvy at all, and I had depended on Jeff for all that. But when Jeff and I split up, I didn't have anyone to, you know, help with my mower, like, because I hadn't been using it, because we have a lawn care service that Jeff pays for. But of course, when Jeff left, he wasn't going to pay for my lawn care service. So Mike got my lawnmower up and running. And then he gave me a snowblower for the winter time. Like, because I didn't have a snowblower. So, like, he contributed greatly to my life. And I am going to miss him a lot. Like, talking about it, I can feel like like, I call this like my emotional spot right here for sadness. I can feel the lump, but I didn't go. I was telling myself, I was gearing myself up for it all week. And then I couldn't do it. And honestly, I don't care if people are like, that bitch didn't show up, this, that, and the other. She claims to be his friend and stuff like that. I don't give a fuck what other people might say about it. Is it selfish? Yes, but what is me crying over his dead body going to do? I'd rather show support by helping to provide for his family. You know? So that's how I feel about it. And I finally came to terms with it, because I hadn't been sleeping all this week. And now that I finally like came to terms with it and got my own kind of closure, I'm feeling a lot better about the situation. All right, going in with the shade Cerberus from the Lore palette. So, yeah, this week has been just super shitty. On a lighter note, Lady loves school. If you guys remember, I was really, really anxious about her going to a neurotypical school that didn't really, like, necessarily have everything she needed in order to, you know, get one-on-one attention if she needed it. But her teacher has been so nice, so helpful. Like, I email her teacher like twice a day to make sure Lady's having a good day. She has had some I'll say, quote, incidences where she had poop in her pants. Like, one of the things Lady struggles with is textures and stuff like that. She doesn't like certain things because of how they feel or how they look. So one of the things is toilet paper. She hates the feeling of toilet paper in her butt. So she doesn't really wipe herself very well. So when she was at daycare, they had enough teachers in the room where someone could make sure that when she went to the restroom, like when she went poop in the restroom, that she was cleaning herself. But now she's in real school, and the teacher doesn't have that kind of time. It's like her and like 16 5-year-olds. So fortunately, I think I've said this already, but fortunately, they were able to accommodate by bringing in some lady speech therapists to help. And basically, Lady is loving school, because I was just really worried about her experience being different. And, you know, kids are mean. They're mean. All right, so that's what the eyes are looking like. I'm gonna blend this out a little bit. yeah, so that's mainly what's been going on. I haven't filmed for like the last 2 weeks just because I haven't really been into it. Today is the first day where I feel like I wouldn't have to fake, you know, my contentment. Because I never want to fake. I also don't want to come on here being like super negative either. So that's why I just choose not to film when I'm not feeling the best. All right, so now we're going to go in with this beautiful shimmer. This is in the shade Griffin from the Lore palette, and I'm just going to put that on my finger. This is like a, at first it was like I thought it was a copper, but it's kind of like a pink orangey gold shift. It's beautiful. It's more of like a pinky peach, but it goes really nicely over this matte orange. I really wanted to go for something really, you know, like classic Halloween palette, which is oranges and blacks. So that's why I chose this color story. Got a little bit on the black, didn't want to do that. So yeah, that's where my life has been. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing with the weather? We've had some really weird weather up here in mid-Michigan. Like, first it was like, you know, like mid-70s, cute or whatever, right? And then it like skyrockets up to 80 again in September, like the first week of September, which is great because I love hot weather. I hate it when I have to go to work, but I love, you know, bacon. So now it's back down to the 60s, and I think we might actually be in like fall mode now. The leaves are changing. It's like partly cloudy days almost every day now. And it doesn't look like the forecast does not say that the weather is going to shoot back up to the 80s. But we shall see. We shall see. That's pretty much the eye look done. I am going to, you know, do some lower lash line work, probably with the shade Fawn right here after I put my base on. I'm using a new eyelash glue just because I wanted to try. You guys know I love my weave glue, okay? I love my weave glue. But then I was watching, I can't remember who I was watching, but they were like, this was one of their favorites, like for lash glues. It like keeps your lashes on. We will see. I have it on right now. It doesn't feel as like vacuum tight as the weave glue does, but of course it's not as strong as weave glue because weave glue is for hair and not for eyelashes, even though I would say eyelashes are considered hair. But your scalp skin is a little bit thicker than your eyelid skin, so, you know, maybe it would probably be best, like the older I get, to transition to a glue that is a little bit, what's the word, lighter, a little bit more delicate for my delicate eye area. I'm going to be, how old am I right now? We're in 2023. I am going to be 38. I was born in 86. So, yeah, I'm 38 right now. Oh my, not 38, 37. 37? Yeah, I'm 37 right now. Oh my God, I'd be forgetting how old I am. So I'm going to be 38 in January. So I am almost 40. So I need to really care about my eyelid skin. Like, I can do as much skincare as I want, but if I'm like ripping and pulling at my eyes, they're going to get wrinkles prematurely. And I'm not saying wrinkles are bad, but I personally don't want them before I need to have them. So I'm just gonna let that mascara dry. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. Non-waterproof because I'm wearing falsies. When I don't wear falsies or if I'm going out somewhere, I always use waterproof because it keeps my lashes perky. The normal mascara does not keep my lashes up. Because I have nice lashes, they're just they are just straight. And it's really hard for them to maintain a curl. But this is what I'm using now. Because I don't have any... I have one mascara that's waterproof. I have this Hypno Star waterproof. But this wand is so fucking tiny. Let me show you. Look how tiny that wand is. What am I doing with that? That's like a bottom lash mascara wand. Basically, I prefer the fan wands. I'm rambling, but let me show you just one more thing. For my eyebrows today, I ran out of my NYX. I ran out of my Morphe. So I'm going in with a super fine brow detailer from Too Faced in the shade Soft Black, which is not black at all. It's a super dark brown. I got this off TJ Maxx, and I'm going to order like 5 more because this was only, I think, $7.99. $7.99 or yeah, I think it's $7.99 because it's cheaper than the Morphe one, and the Morphe one is $8.99, I believe. So I'm going to be ordering some more of these because these are amazing. Once again, this is in the Too Faced Super Brow Definer Detailer in Soft Black. And I love the packaging. It's got a little heart. And it does have a spoolie on this side. I just don't use it. Alright, I'm going to go off camera, apply my lash, and then I'll be back and we might do some face makeup. We might not. I don't know. But we'll see. Okay, no complexion today, but this is how it turned out. If you want me to show you guys how I did it, let me know down in the comment section. You guys know I love doing complexion videos, but sometimes I feel like they are a little boring and people don't like to watch them. Like, people prefer the creativity of eye makeup because complexion sometimes is the same old shit. Now, when I get my new complexion products, oh yes, I'm going to be doing complexion. But right now, since I still have my usual stuff, I wasn't sure if you guys cared. But this is what it's looking like. And then for my bottom lash line, I went back in with Cerberus and I blended it out with a little bit of Fawn. And then on my bottom inner corner lash line, I used Griffin and used a little bit of Benefit's Cookie, like right in there, because I wanted to bring a little bit more brightness, because Griffin is more of a like pinky goldy orangey kind of thing. I don't really know how to describe it. Let me do another swatch of this because I really love this color, but I can't, I don't know. I just know I like it and it's very fall. Okay guys, this is the final look. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. Share this video because you know sharing is caring. And since you're here, you might as well watch some more videos. So there they are, popping up right there and right there, right there and right there, right there and right there. Support your girl, okay? And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!